Welcome back, you guys. You guys seen the title. Let's get into it. We are pregnant with baby number 3. Baby number 3. Could you believe it? Could you believe it? I know a lot of people ask, like when you're in a situation, a lot of people ask like, but how? Like, especially if you weren't planning it, but weren't planning it. Like how? Like, why do we ask that question? Knowing darn well we know how. Anywho, but as we discuss, the details, let's get into this opening of boxes because I bought myself something. We talked about self-care and self-love, and this is the journey that we're working on. So here we are, taking full advantage. I got me some, I'm going to start scrapbooking is my first project. Well, my first project was this office. We'll get into that later. But I bought scrapbooking paper. How cute. How doggone cute. I don't know what these are called. Little pieces of paper. Anyways, the little piece of paper via Amazon. I bought them for my scrapbook, but mostly for my my Bible and my vision board. I already have 2023's vision board and 2024's, but God has put on my heart to create another 2024 and like kind of like an indefinite vision board of what I want, right? Like it doesn't make sense, if you're a Christian, like just because you have a vision of what you want your life to look like doesn't mean it's always going to go that way. But I feel like God has put on my heart to basically create a vision of what I want, my life to look like. Like what do I want my marriage to look like? Like 50 years down the line, what does that look like? You know what I mean? There was a sermon from T.D. Jakes that kind of really, really spoke to me last Sunday, and that is what I'm going based off of, is creating this vision of, like, I don't even, how do you explain, but not explain, like, like I'm just basically essentially creating this vision for my life. I bought, this is not a cute green. I thought it was going to be a little bit cuter. It's what it is. I thought it was going to be like this. I thought it was going to be like this green, but it's cool. I got a paper slicer. I don't know what it's called, a paper cutter. Paper cutter for precision. Because why is there only like 2 pages in here? I read the details, the description on Amazon, but I don't know. I was kind of hoping that they made a mistake. I'm like, surely there is not going to be 24 pieces of papers in this pack. Surely. Why were these the same price? Anyways, I got are these the ones that you even ordered? But I got scrapbooking paper. I already have the pictures printed out. I'm going to start with Kal-El first, like his first 6 months, I think it is. And work our way from there. I have so many pictures. I mean, it's cute, but I wish there was more of them. Anyways, so yeah, this is everything I got. I got some more stuff, but it won't be here until I think the 7th of May. Today's the 26th of May. I mean of April. So I'm going to start on that. I'll do that. That'll be a separate video. We have way too many boxes in our house. Like our garage is filled to the top with boxes from Amazon. Anywho, so as you guys know, I'm pregnant. Um, I am 26 weeks pregnant. Um, I've been pregnant for a while. I was talking to my friend earlier today. She was like, are you showing yet? And I'm like, girl, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I think I'll be in my third trimester next week or the week after. I'm almost done. And I'm very grateful and thankful that I'm almost done. This pregnancy has been emotionally hard, but physically great. Like perfect. Like I have been super fatigued. I have been nauseous every now and then for the past 2 weeks, but overall it's been great. My first pregnancy, I remember just being so uncomfortable. I'm like, there's no way this is what pregnancy is like. Like I hated sleeping, I hated walking. Literally, I just felt so uncomfortable, and I think it's just because that change from having your body and the freedom of your body to having this big old basketball, and so my second pregnancy with Kobe, it was better. There was still uncomfortability, but it wasn't as bad as my first. This one, I'm barely sleeping with a pregnancy pillow. Like it's I'm a lot smaller than I was the first two though too, but I this pregnancy has been awesome physically wise. Like I've been working out. First two pregnancies I wasn't working out so much. I was going to school and walking across the campus my first pregnancy, so I count that as working out. But my second pregnancy, I wasn't doing anything. I would walk the dog, but that was a quick walk. So yeah, I am definitely more active during this pregnancy. I feel confident this pregnancy of giving birth. I'm actually really, really excited because I've educated myself this time around. Like, the first time I was like, okay, just going off base what, family and friends told me or just anything I would find on the internet and just went straight into it. Second pregnancy, I was attempting to read books and educate myself, but it wasn't like, I did all the birthing classes with both pregnancies, but it wasn't like I still didn't have that confidence. But now I'm actually understanding. My kids have always came out with cone heads, and I never understood why. I never understood why my pain started at a 10 from the jump, or why they would start at 10 with my contractions and then they'll be gone for hours or days at a time, like as if I wasn't just in labor. It makes me look like I'm just being dramatic. Like, no, y'all come back here and let the people know that y'all was just here and that this was real. But now I'm understanding of why and just basically educating myself on everything and why they had cone heads and the is it posterior, or I don't know how to say it, but like the position that they were facing wasn't like optimal for birth, even though it was good. The doctor's not gonna, their head facing down, but they're not in an actual optimal position for birth. It was causing so much pain on my cervix, and I already have it inverted, not inverted cervix, but like I don't know how to explain it, but just basically knowing my body, I have gained like, and knowing how to help with, avoid, all the complications that I had in the beginning. I'm excited because I'm like, okay, like I had epidural the first two times and I stalled. Somebody's calling me. I stalled out with the epidural a little bit longer than the first pregnancy with my second pregnancy. But this one, I feel confident, like, okay, like I might just be able to do this thing. Still, if it's epidural, if it's there, I'm going to obviously, use it if I need it. But I think being confident in my own body is the first step of this. I want to say successful because all births are successful. Whether, grant, you know what I mean. But I don't know. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. However, how I found out I was pregnant. So, about no, not a month, maybe like 3 weeks prior, I was just cramping like crazy. Like I'm like, okay, what like it was daily cramping, like menstrual cramping. And I'm like, I literally just had my period and I know that I had ovulation, but what is going on? I was like, is my period gonna come early? Like, why do I feel like I'm about to start my period? I was having all the PMS symptoms. But I was like, what is going on and why? Usually with my cramps, they'll last like for a day or two before my period actually starts. But it was like weeks on end. Like, what is going on? So I made a doctor's appointment and they did an ultrasound and everything. And they were like, well, it looks fine. You do have a cyst on your right ovary, but it should go away once you start your period. And I'm like, okay, like, but why am I cramping? Like, what is this coming from? And so weeks go by. I want to say it wasn't 3 weeks. I want to say it was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks. 2 weeks go by, and I'm like, something is not right. And I'm laughing with my best friend. I'm like, watch it be implantation. I'm doing, all the Google, shenanigans. And I'm like, watch this be implantation. And thinking about it, but not actually like it dawning on me that it's a possibility. I am just like, okay, the day my period is supposed to start. I'm like, okay, like my period hasn't come today. And I wouldn't say it's always on time, but I'm like, something doesn't feel right. So I take a test the day my period is supposed to start. Y'all, that thing came back so doggone dark. Like I was pregnant for 2 months already. That thing was so dark. And I took it while Jalen was at work because I wasn't thinking anything of it. I'm just like, I'm just taking funsies. I was sitting there like looking at my four walls like I cannot believe my eyes right now. Like, how is this possible? Like, like what? I was just like so confused and just like 3 kids. My son is 10 months old. Like, what am I doing? But God in his perfect timing, I called my OBGYN because they wanted me to schedule so I had a scheduled appointment just to check again on my uterus via ultrasound 2 weeks after I had already went to the doctor, or no, 2 weeks after I took the test. So I called them. I was like, well, we can cancel that ultrasound, but we might need to make a new ultrasound because I just found out I'm pregnant. And they're like, oh, okay. And they were like, can I get your date of birth? I just started off the conversation like that. As soon as immediate pickup, like they're like, can we get your name and date of birth? And I'm like pacing back and forth. Like I had forgot everything. Like my name, my name, my name, my name. Like I could not find the words. I could not find the answers. Like I don't know the answer to your question. And so I was gonna wait till Jalen got home and be cute and everything. But or no, I was not until he got home, but like I was gonna wait a few days till he got cute and everything, like to make it cute or whatever. But I could not stop smiling. He walks in the door and I'm just like, I am not, if you know me, like I am not a good secret keeper. Like I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I mean, to an extent, like there's certain things like, like if you tell me stuff, I'm going, that's your business. But whether it's to my husband, like, like if there's something going on with me, like I was going to buy you this gift, but so and so happened, or I did buy this gift. Can I give it to you right now? And it's like weeks before your actual birthday or Christmas. That's me. It is me. So yeah, he got home and I'm just smiling and he's like, what are you smiling for? And I'm like, I'm just happy. Like today was a good day. But he's just talking about his day and I'm just like, like just super awkward. And so he gets in the shower or whatever. And I like have to hurry up and Pinterest some stuff up because the stuff that I had planned for Pinterest is going out the window because there's no way I can contain this for the next few days or a week or wait till ultrasound. Like that's not even realistic. And so I had to hurry up some things. It was around Christmas. So I had just bought ornament acrylics to like paint on just to decorate our tree. So I was like, that's how I'm going to tell him. And that's how I told him. Insert clip.
There was one, this one. That's the one that I hang it up.
You're pregnant? Are you pregnant?
Mom, Dad, this one, I need to hang it up. Mom, Dad, this one, I need to hang it up.
Holy freak. Oh my god, dude. What the heck? You lying? Tell me you lying. Tell me you're lying.
But yeah, that's how we found out we were pregnant. And I'm actually really excited because Kal-El, let's talk about Kal-El, my firstborn. I think we waited a few days before we told him because we're like, is he gonna actually grasp the understanding of what that means? And so I couldn't hold it anymore. And we were laying in my bed before school one day because he came in early into my bed. And we were laying in bed and we were just talking. I love talking to him. He loves talking to me. It's just awesome. But he goes, or I go, Bubby, mommy has a baby in her belly. And he like looks at me and he goes, I was like, there's a baby in mommy's belly. And he's like looking up at the ceiling and he goes, looks at me like, what? And he goes, is it a boy or girl? And I was like, I don't know yet, Bubby. And if you guys know, Jalen is, a darker complexion and I'm not whiter, but, a lighter complexion. And he goes, is it going to be brown or yellow? I'm like, I don't know yet, Bubby. But he is just so excited. He was like, basically like, what's the name? And I'm like, we don't know, but I literally just found out. But this kid has been so excited. I had the app on my phone where you can see the hypothetically the baby and it growing, and he's like weekly checking in on the baby. Like, I want to see the baby move. I want to see the baby. I want to see the baby. I want to hear the baby. Can I talk to the baby? Like, he is so excited. He has stepped up, and he's always been a great big brother, but he stepped up in the big brother role with Kobe, and he's just like, just such a nurturer. Like, Kobe, if I do something that, doesn't agree with Kobe, or, if I tell Kobe no or something, he goes running to his big brother, open arms. Kal-El welcomes him, welcomes him with open arms and just pats him. I'm like, no, he did not just tell on his mom to his brother. But I'm so excited because that's 3 kids. Like, I'm so excited. I don't know, I'm so excited. Kal-El's gonna be amazing. But yeah, that's how I found out your girl was pregnant.